Welcome back to another video. I am the Swagalicious Figure Ranger, and I am here today to review a pretty cool figure, and it is the S.H Figuarts Denji from Chainsaw Man. I was looking forward to this figure a lot. I've already opened it, and I gotta say, there's some plus sides and some downsides, and this is gonna really, like, I feel like you need to watch this video if you're debating on buying this figure, because I think I might reveal some information that you want to know, because it is really, like, it's like two major issues. So yeah, so before we get into that, let's check out the box art. I love the box art for Chainsaw Man. They got the iconic splashing from like the manga covers, like this one, and then you got the S.H Figuarts logo, Denji, Tamashii Nations Bandai, and then on the side you get this cool little image. You know, you get him just standing there with his, magazine, Denji. Then you get this promotional box art in the back, him posed with the peace sign, the little chainsaw thing. Oh, I think this is the scene when he was shy, thinking about Makima or something. The axe, the magazine, and you get Pochita. The top of the box has his name, obviously. That's pretty clean, though. And at the bottom, it has another image of Denji. And yeah, so amazing box art. But without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. And here he is. I got him grabbing Pochita. He's just making him cry. Here, running away. So this figure is cool, and there's some bad things. So the cool thing about this is it has so many accessories from, like, from the manga or the show that are like super iconic. You can recreate them. You could do a lot with this figure, but there's like two things that just bother me so much about it, and I'll get into those in a bit. But oh man, let's just talk about the sculpts, right? So you got the, oh, that's okay, that's one of the problems. Hold on. Pochita's kind of scary to, remove from the hand, but like, so you got Pochita there. This is the crying face sculpt. That's pretty cool. So basically the way you change, so it comes with multiple face plates. The way you remove is you remove his chainsaw, and then you just remove his face like so, and boom. And then you can change his face plates. Comes with additional face plates, so you got, little happy Pochita. Just plug that in there, put the chainsaw back on, and then you got the happy one. Let's just do the happy one for now. Plug it back in, and boom. The only articulation this thing has is this moves, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the articulation you get. You can't really complain because it is just like a accessory essentially. But yeah, but let's go over Denji. All right, so let's look at the actual Denji figure. So this is like the tongue out face sculpt. It's nice. You got the hair, looks pretty good, and you got the clothes sculpt. It's like the same as the Chainsaw Man. The pants are the same. They look nice though. I will say, I think this is different from the Chainsaw Man figure. The really cool wrinkles, and it's also awesome. It's just like S.H Figuarts also made the knee joint a part of the pants, which Figma doesn't do. So that's cool. And the shoes, clean, nice sculpted, manga and anime accurate. Yeah, but okay, like, let me just go over the articulation. I'll show you what's the problem with this figure. So, all right, so the articulation. So you can look down pretty far. He can look up pretty far, but he has this weird Adam's apple. It's so weird. Like, I've never seen this on like an anime figure. He has an Adam's apple. It really took me out, but then again, I don't know if it's on purpose, because like, it's like way too bulgy. Like, if I just remove the head, like, you see how it bulges more on this side than on this side? I don't know. Like, okay, I don't have an Adam's apple that's that pronounced, but my god, is Denji's Adam's apple on this figure really pronounced. But yeah, so anyways, so he has chest articulation, but you gotta keep in mind that it's like, you have to kind of like tuck in his shirt. So like, if you try to do it, he would not go forward or back far. But if you shift the clothes down like that, boom, you get the, let me just shift it down. Okay, shift it down, boom, right there, boom, back. Oh yeah, that's right. And then you got the waist articulation down here too. So if when you shift it close down, boom, boom. Look at that, amazing articulation. Okay, so this is the major flaw right here. The arms. I don't know why, like on the Chainsaw Man, it's not this like weird looking. It's so pronounced, and it atomically, this doesn't even make sense. Like it looks so weird, man. And then when I try to move the arm up, so you move the arm, so they have the butterfly joint, but it doesn't work like a butterfly joint. It like only moves up and down. The arm can only go up that far, legit only that far. If I want to go it's like that, I have to move the arm up here. But there's like this whole range of motion right here that I'm missing. It's so weird. Like if I move the joint like this, I can, yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. But the arm joint is just cooked. It has basically single jointed elbows actually, because you know the clothes get in the way, which you can't really complain about. And then his wrist articulation, boom, boom, pretty good wrist articulation actually. It can go pretty far back, pretty far forward. And then, but yeah, oh man, it like really takes me out. Okay, that's how you get butterfly joint. Oh man, that's, you see how weird this joint is? So to get the butterfly joint movement, you have to move it like this, and then there. Yeah, I don't know, this joint is so weird. It's not like this on the Chainsaw Man figure from what I remember. But yeah, anyways, he can kick forward. He can kick up pretty far because they made this rubber, so that's really cool. He can kick pretty far back, so he can do the splits. All right, and he has thigh articulation, double jointed legs. So he can kick his own, you know. And then his feet, they can go up pretty damn far because this is rubber as well, which I'm just really appreciating the whole rubber thing. And again, rubber. Oh. Okay, well, be mindful of that. Okay, so be mindful of that. But yeah, it can go pretty far, you know. But you know, you have some leeway. You might pop off the joint, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, beautiful articulation and ankle pivot. And these are all the accessories you get. So besides the two major flaws, which I haven't gotten to one just yet, I'll get into in a moment, but you get a lot of accessories. So you get the Pochita, right? And then 3 faceplates for the Pochita, 5 faceplates for Denji. Then you get 3 unique hands. This is like a special hand where basically what you do, I apologize, the tripod is not cooperating today, but anyways, I'm doing this off camera. Okay, there. So basically you plug in both hands, and essentially you can get this, and when you put the hands to the, like this faceplate, which one is it? This one, you basically do this, and now you get the Shy Denji look. Hold up. Yeah, there you go. The Shy Denji look. So that's a pretty cool accessory they added. They didn't have to, you know. Like, it wasn't really that much of a pivotal moment. Well, to some it was, but I don't know. I don't really remember it. Like, I saw that hand accessory. I was like, what? When the hell did Denji do that? You know? But it's cool that they added it anyways. And then you have this grabbing hand, right? Which is for the magazine. So you basically just do this. It's cool, right? But it looks weird, man. Like, oh, who grabs a magazine like that? Anyways. And then you have the, you know, little, what do you call this? The little chainsaw piece to rev it right there with the finger. And then you have relaxed hands, 2 grabbing hands, 2 peace signs, 2, you know, hands, and 2 punching hands. You get an axe, and you get 2 ties. So you have like a tie that's flying, so when he's, you know, in action running, and then a relaxed tie, and then you get the magazine, which looks great, by the way. Like, look at it, you know, boom, look at that. It's cool, and I thought it actually was like paper because, look, I don't know if you can see it, But yeah, look, I saw that. I was like, oh my god, it's like actual color pages because it has actual print. And then it's like, oh no. Because it was also, like, it looks wrinkled too. Yeah, it's cool, dude. Oh, dude, that attention to detail is amazing. And yeah, but let's get on to the issue. So I noticed the issue when you're like, okay, so look. So there's these face plates. First of all, let me actually show you them. So here's the, you know, the little licky face when he's excited, then relaxed, then grinning, yawning, or you could use it to make the little, you know, hand face, and then, you know, evil grin type of face. They're pretty good face sculpts, and the Pochito ones are cool. You know, they actually sculpted the tears, which looks pretty cool. Smiley, and yeah, I already showed that. But anyways, so here's the major issue that I have with this figure, as well as the arms, man. The arms really. Okay, sorry. Anyways, so the problem I have with this figure is, I don't know why, but look, if you look at the head, it's like the skin tone piece, and like where the head peg is not all the way in. It looks like my figure might be broken, or like, I don't know if all Denji figures look like this, but it's like, it looks broken and I want to push it in, but I look from below and it's like, oh no, it's pushed in all the way it can be. And it creates this thing where if I put a faceplate, it's really hard to put it in, and then there's like a visible gap. Look, you see that? It gets a very visible gap. I'm pushing it as hard as I can. It doesn't go in all the way. And then when I put the hair, which also, by the way, is pretty stiff to go in, it I don't know, it just looks off. It doesn't look, I can tell this is supposed to look like Denji, but something's wrong. I don't know, this looks like someone else being Denji. There's something weird about this figure. But I don't know, whenever I take off the hair, it's really annoying. It gets really hard to remove, which to some is a plus, but like, it's just like, it's like really stiff. And then removing the faceplate, oh dude, it's just so awkward. And then you shove it in there. Yeah, I don't know if this is just my Denji figure, because it just looks like I had a factory error where like the head peg is just not all the way inside. You see, it's so weird. And I don't know, this issue and this, it kind of ruined my experience of the figure. Don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun with the accessories. You can do a lot with these accessories, and also I'm pretty sure this is like cheaper than the actual Chainsaw Man figure. It's I kind of, at first I was so hyped because like, oh my god, it's gonna have the articulation of the Chainsaw Man and all the accessories, because they're gonna, you know, they're gonna make it cheaper because, oh, they're just reusing a mold. But now it's starting to feel like all these accessories right here, this is like compensation for whatever the hell they did wrong with the head. And then the arms, I don't know what they changed. Like, why is it so rough to play with? Like, it's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. Would I recommend you to buy this figure? Look, I honestly would say no. I was luckily gifted by someone this figure. Like, I decided not to buy it because I had the Chainsaw Man figure, but my friend gifted it to me. And I got it, and I was like, I don't want to be ungrateful, but this figure is kind of rough, man. Like, it's kind of hard to, like, you know, have fun with, like. And then, oh yeah, there's also like the hole to put the little chainsaw revving thing. It's a tiny, yeah, it's kind of, it's cool. It's also cool to have, but like, oh man, it's just, man, it was so kind of disappointing. Like, I honestly wouldn't recommend you to get this figure. I mean, it is usually cheaper than the Chainsaw Man, but man, it's just disappointing that it had these issues, like, with my figure. And like, all I can say, like, if you really like the accessories and you don't plan to, like, you know, pose it all that often, you're gonna have it in one pose and then just keep it there for a long time, which you usually are. go ahead and get the figure, but you're gonna have to work with having to like hide these joints because they look so weird. Like, I don't know. I'll find an image of Denji and put it next to this. You see how it looks anatomy-wise wrong? I don't know if in Chainsaw Man he also looks like this, but it just looks so weird. Like, I can't get over it. But yeah, I don't know. This figure was kind of an L. The only thing that legit the accessories carry this figure, but I had my fun with it, you know. But it's just the arms. When I'm posing the arms, that's when I start like, oh, really? Do I have to? You know, and that sucks. But yeah, anyways, let's go see the height comparisons to other figures. Okay, so here's Denji in the vanilla pose. He is a bit below 6 inches, actually. Hold on, let me see if the, okay, I'll just, you know, put it like this. Yeah, he's still a bit below 6 inches. And here's the Toy Biz Spider-Man 2 figure. Here it is with your typical 6-inch Marvel Legends figure. Here's your average Mayfix figure, Spider-Man. Alright, so here's the Figma Stoffel next to the Denji.